intro just sends chills down my spine, man. This game is so good. Alright, so as you caught up, man. If you missed episode 1, I'm going to annotate it down below. But I'm going to give you a quick 101 synopsis right here. Basically, we started the game. Made it as simple as that. It was the first episode, so we started the game. Our goal right now, we managed to break into the tank hangar. Our goal is to find the DARPA chief, find Donald Anderson. We gotta get him to safety. We gotta rescue him. Also, find out what's actually going on here, what the terrorist plans are, and whatnot. That's basically the goal. We also met the Colonel. We met Mei Ling. We met Naomi. We met Master Miller. That whole cast of characters right there that we got on a codec. And now we snuck in over here in the tank hangar. Make sure you grab the SOCOM and make sure you also get the thermal goggles, which I just completely passed by over there, and I completely messed that up. And they come very in handy when trying to detect radar, when trying to detect mines and whatnot. I find a different alternative way of doing it, but either way, make sure you get those bad boys right there. And I want to talk to you guys about something that made this game very unique right off the bat. I think what a lot of us forget is this game is titled, let me actually pull it out real quick. This game is titled Tactical Espionage Action Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Stakes. Tactical Espionage is, I think, a part that no one ever brings up because obviously it's not that great of a title, you know, it's just a big long name for it. But this game is really, that's really what the genre is of this game, Tactical Espionage. And I'm not going to say it's the first game to do it. I'd have to do a lot of research to find out if this is really the first game to be a, you know, tactical espionage genre. Now we got a lot more. You know, you got the new Splinter Cell game that's coming out soon. You got the Assassin's Creed and whatnot. All different types of espionage kind of games. You know, some take place in different genres, some take place in different locations, different times, whatever. But the main theory is trying to get by without people noticing. Maybe Assassin's Creed, you know, it gets a little more violent than you could. And you could play it. You could go running gun blazing through this whole game as well. But the ideal format I always felt to play through was to sneak around and be Solid Snake. You know, be this stealth Asian espionage agent. One of the things that already stood out just right off the tank hangar was the noise. You heard how that guy heard me walking through there? You could hear a noticeable difference. And I hope you guys get that in YouTube as well. When you play, you could hear a noticeable difference when walking through that catwalk up there with the side that is more solid to the side that's more graded. The graded, you have a larger resounding noise that perpetrates through the whole tank hangar. So the guy hears that. So you have to move the joystick slower in order to crawl over there. Now, the crawl has already been part of games at this point, in a lot of games, but I've never really felt that noise element to be that important until this game, and that's something that was very underutilized to this point. I felt in games, the auditory aspect of games, that feel for, you know, fine they could see you. Fine, maybe they could react to obviously something being thrown there, and then, you know, they notice a change, but they could also hear you, and that's very important. And here, unfortunately, I go all the way down over here just to dead end. You basically end up seeing an office. But that's something that made this very different. The fact that they're able to hear different things, and you're able to tap the wall, and they hear you, and they react to that. That's something that, to this point in games, hadn't really been done. When you play, for example, I'm going to use a comparison here with Splinter Cell, because that's a game that I'm pretty familiar with. You could whistle in Splinter Cell on a tractor over there. That came from the tap, you know, the whistle, the tap, Metal Gear. So that's something that's very innovative in this game, something that's very, very important. The title Tactical Espionage is very important too. It's a whole different genre. This isn't a survival horror game. This isn't a shooting game. This isn't this is a tactical espionage game, and it's really one of the first very well done games in that genre. And you know, coming in when this game came out on the PS1, there was nothing like that. Like, no one had ever seen anything like that. Like, it was a daunting task with this, you know, with this, I don't even know what it is, 64-bit, 32-bit, whatever bits that thing had, the limited capacity it had to go through such an expansive, and pardon me, let me watch the cutscene. This is very important.
Kind of damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
That's exactly what you talk about when you're in the bathroom. All right. So that was very pioneer. Also, the codec, I feel, is very, very, very important. in this game. It really allows you. I mean, it allows you to break that fourth wall just because they're telling you the story went out. It allows you to get a tutorial, so it gives you, use the action button here, blah blah blah. But it also allows you to delve into those guys' stories at will, and it's something that's realistic. It's something you feel fits in with the game rather than other games that force a story down your throat. This one kind of paces it through you, through cutscenes and whatnot, through the codex scenes, which are heavy in the text department, but they also provide some humor. They provide some kind of taking you out of the location where you're at. And talking about locations, let's talk about the location where we're in right now, and that's the ventilation shaft. Look how cramped up we are here. Tactical espionage. It's all the title right there. And I'm going to talk to this cutscene right here because it's not really much point. You just see Meryl for the first time. But look how cramped up we are. I'm going to annotate below the GoldenEye video of the facility. You also break in there through a ventilation shaft. But look how much space there is in there. I mean, you could duck, you could move, you could do whatever you want in that shaft. You could go anywhere you want in that shaft. This is a cramped up shaft. This is tactical espionage shaft right here. GoldenEye, it's whatever you're sneaking in, but it ain't really sneaking, you're just in a shaft. This right here, this claustrophobic feeling you get right here, this is what made this game so distinct at the time. Now I'm going to shut up because we're going to run into the DARPA chief.
Huh?
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You're here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent in here to save your worthless butt.
It's always a good introduction right there.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Word.
Slow down. Don't worry.
Yeah, slow down a lot,
I want
buddy.
some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
I love this right here.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this
So
place was just
she could hear him, but
they
the
shouldn't
guard
have
outside
access
can't.
to a missile.
It's good sense right there.
That's the official story. Got it. We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A truly historical weapon.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past.
I love that
So
running.
that's the reason you were here at this disposal
It's like,
site.
it's like somebody you haven't seen from college.
Why else would I come
Oh,
to
yeah,
a
yeah, it's been a
godforsaken
while.
place like this?
I had heard that the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data, and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
All right, here comes a slew of snake talk. I like that. I call this snake talk.
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Rex? Revolution?
Metal Gear Rex, the code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping nuclear weapons.
Hey.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Man, tough right there. But if you notice when Snake talks sometimes, or a lot of times, I call it Snake talk, he'll just answer with a question. Revolution? Rex? He'll repeat one word you said and just question it. Come on, man. You gotta give me better than that, bro. Nice hiding spot, though.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL. Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of Arms Tech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But... they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes. They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
Snake talk at
They
its
were
finest.
designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that...
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the card keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as a transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha.
I need one of those for work.
Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So, does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Huh? What's that? Hey, what happened?
Damn. Shit just got real.
Huh. Dead. Naomi, the chief, what happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No!
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not, Snake. You've got to understand. This counter-terrorist op is security level red. You'll need the highest security clearance to learn the real story.
That's
You
some
want me to
bull.
believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Alright, so that was a mouthful right there, man. So we found out the terrorists could have indeed launched that nuke, and my man, the DARPA chief, just passed away. I always found this pretty entertaining right here. You could just hide under his bed and whatnot, for no logical purpose, and I guess stare at his toilet if you want to. I'm just buying time right here as you wait, as our girl Meryl gets out and escapes, which is also great. You know, she hears that somebody died, and then she just decides to start shouting and whatnot. And I mean, great timing, right? You know, the DARPA chief's dying over here. Come on now. And let's meet her.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie. You've never shot a person, have you?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of
Looks
here.
like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
There we go. There's your first action sequence right here. And you're gonna see how disappointing I am in my shooting. I suck at shooting in this game. I suck at any sort of like endeavor that involves killing people when they know that you're actually there. And I just waste so many bullets. And part of it's also because I'm playing on the hardest mode, but my aim is just not good. And my man right here, Snake, just giving that large encouragement. There, she channeled inner John Rambo right there. Good for her. And we get a crew of new people right here. Now you can shoot the fire extinguisher as well, and that'll like kind of just stun them for like a little bit. I guess I probably shouldn't be shooting them in the bulletproof vest either. I'm trying to get those headshots, but I'm out of ammo. And to tell you the truth, I'm actually better off just like kicking people. That's like my best weapon in this game, kicking and chucking people around rather than just shooting them. And the game won't allow you to go out of that door. At least it didn't allow me, which I found kind of strange. So you're kind of stuck in here. Make sure you use the rations. I was actually pretty impressed. I thought maybe because like it was on expert, I wouldn't get that many rations. But you get a pretty fair amount, man. So you can ration away. Use your rations away. Don't be stingy with the rations. I'm trying to be able to get these guys. She's helping me out. Thank goodness gracious. Thank you, darling. Because else we have some trouble. Always find that a classic right there. How the guys is there naked and they add the nice little blur effect right there. That's really cool. It's just, you know, it's something that there's some realism to him. Like obviously she took the clothes, so it has to be naked, but it's still got that fun factor to it. That's what makes Metal Gear so distinct. Tactical espionage, sure. Realism, sure. But there's gotta be some points where you just have to have some fun with this. And there's gonna be a lot of points in this game where we're gonna have a lot of laughs and a lot of just fun and quirky stuff. Breaking the fourth wall, interaction with users, and just right there. my man with the classic stunt. I mean, it's cartoonish to a certain extent, you know, covering up the guy's buttocks with some stars, and also, or with with blurring it out, and then with the stars on the head. You can see that in like a Wile E. Coyote type deal, you know what I'm saying? So that's what makes Metal Gear really unique. Aside from all the innovations I spoke of before, that's really what sets it apart. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It gives you a realistic experience, obviously, tactical espionage, sure, but it knows that it's a video game in the end, and it knows it has to have some fun, and that's why you get such items like the book, which is basically a porno you could drop, which is great. Hopefully we'll use that in future. And let's check out what happens here after the massacre with our girl Meryl.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
Classic right there.
Who are you?
There he is, Psycho Mantis right there. Another just quirkiness, you know, especially when we have these like HD ones, so this doesn't happen. But when you have those old cable TVs, get that antenna feel where the snow comes in. Nice.
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
There's the DARPA chief. Uh-oh. A little wrench right there in the story. And this is the Matrix-y effects that they did when they re-released over here into the Snakes. It's hit or miss. It's good sometimes. Sometimes a little bit over the top. But at the time, it was the shit. And there we go. We're ready to introduce the Psycho Mantis. This guy is so much fun. Alright, we're coming up over here to a wrap. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. We got next little preview for next week's episode coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, all that hood stuff. It's that Metal Gear, baby. It's beautiful.